right-hand man.
Likely because he'd enter the final stages of his plan. Seems the old man was just looking for a place to die. That damn Alexei knew it, and used it to his advantage.
That guy's like a rotting fish.
None of that matters. Right now, we have to save Estelle. Got it?
Of course. Right.
Heracles was headed for the capital, right?
It's got to be crossing the ocean. Everyone, keep your eyes open wider than a deep sea fish's so we don't miss it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Simi, as long as you don't care, I guess. Okay, so they want us to find the ship? Did I happen to run into it? I happen to run into it. That works out. Ooh, did we get an anime cutscene? Yeah, I think we had a nice little anime cutscene. Cool. Poof. No.
We cannot allow the Heracles or any of the traders aboard it to come any closer to the capital.
Oh.
All hands to battle positions.
They're gonna try to fight the Heracles.
That's suicide. They're dead if they get too close to Heracles.
I can't believe they'd be stupid enough to attack it head on.
I still don't know what the Heracles
Still,
actually
there's no way the
is.
fleet stands any chance against that fortress.
Well, if we can't get in from the bottom, we'll just get in from the top.
What? Wait! Let's think this over a little more!
Baul, take us up. Hold on tight or you'll be shaken off.
They're shooting at us!
Baul!
Huh? The artillery fire's erratic?
There! The rear left! It's the only area that isn't shooting!
Okay, that's the spot. Do you think he can get us there?
Stocking, welcome in. How you doing today, man? Welcome in. Here's the question of the day for you.
He's a little hurt that you'd even ask.
Sorry. Alright, it's up to him.
Take us in, Baul.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're on the mobile fortress Heracles. Cool. So let's see what this is all about.
Man, I thought I was dead!
The Royal Guard's been taken out. So that's why the cannon fire from this section was so weak.
So who took out the Royal Guard?
Someone's here.
You never come prepared with a plan, do you? Is brute force the only strategy you know?
LeBlanc. Interesting.
That's right, I say.
This time, it's curtains for you!
You guys again? Don't you ever give up?
The Schwann Brigade. You still gunning for Alexei after everything that's happened?
We knights must do as our pride demands.
Come on, you guys, leave us alone!
Seriously, looking at you guys makes me remember a face that I'm trying hard to forget.
What sort of face do you mean? Must be some poor sap with a pretty ugly mug.
Wait, Raven?
Raven?
He lived?
It's you!
Old man!
How did he live?
Speechless.
Raven the Great, at your service. What? So happy to see me, cat's got your tongue?
What are you doing here, old man?
Gee, glad to see you too.
Oh, I'm sorry that you'd be lonely without social media. It's kind of cool how it brings so many people together, though, right? Like, no matter the distance. And you can kind of peer into each other's lives thanks to social media and how open a lot of people are with sharing on those platforms.
All right, men, hold down the fort here.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Interesting.
There.
So Raven was a
That should
double
do it.
agent the entire time.
Raven!
Okay, it's up to you guys from here.
How can you say that? There's no way we can trust you.
Don't try to pretend you forgot what you did, old man.
I see. Well, then do me a favor and put me down quick.
Hey, what are you trying to prove?
That he
I
can't
didn't
die?
think I cared that much about living. But before I knew it, I was waist deep in all this. If I have to be done in by you guys here, well, there are worse ways I could go.
Now that you've turned on Alexei, your Blastia could be shut down any time. So you might as well die here. Is that what you mean?
I've been a dead man for over 10 years.
So what is a dead guy like yourself doing here anyway? Raven, you came
Oh,
here to
nice
settle
talking.
accounts
Okay.
with us, didn't you?
So what do you do? I guess you say you try to make more strives just to be social in real life. What kind of strives do you make, Stalking? Like, do you try to go out to more like work events or like friends' parties? Do you just try to talk more in general? Like, what do you mean by that?
Well, brave Vesperia would be pleased to take care of that for you.
Is Yuri actually gonna try to kill this dude? Nope, just punches him.
Your life belongs to brave Vesperia now. From now on, whether you live or die depends on us. Right?
That's perfect, Yuri.
Okay. We now own Raven. Cool.
This is your punishment.
Thanks, Judith, darling.
I also don't remember why people are mad at Raven, to be honest. I remember he took off at one point, but like, why does that matter? But everyone seems to be really upset with him, but I have no idea why. Is the dog gonna do something?
Guess I'm joining in the fun too.
The brutality.
Raven, do you know where Alexei's hiding?
I think he's in the control room.
Let's go then.
All right.
You're not allowed to just go
Silly.
dying on us, Raven.
No, we're going to beat you. Because that's fine, you know?
I'm relieved that you're alive and well.
Huh? Oh yeah. Well, I managed thanks to LeBlanc and his men. It's pathetic, really.
So it really was you all this time.
Sorry for putting you through all of that. If you want to punch me, I won't complain.
No. I was following the Commandant's orders as well.
I see. Then I guess we both owe a lot to His Excellency.
Yes, I'd like that.
Okay. Mortal Old Man title. Makes sense. Because I guess as of right now, he is immortal as long as he has... like life force in him? His own vitality? I wonder how that's really going to work, though. These are interesting. These are almost like futuristic tech machines. It's the first time we've seen something like this. Like robots, basically. They're also super tanky.
I'm just getting started.
Okay. Just have to cut through them. Well, that's a dead end. Okay, and now we have a flying something.
Let's eliminate them.
Like griffin type things? Interesting. Okay. I hate things in the air because they're just so hard to hit. Maybe I should do that more often. Get over this severing fang ability. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it also knocks enemies to the ground so we can hit it a bit easier. So, yeah. Guess that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that'll work. But, y'all, how was y'all's weekend? Anything exciting? I hung out with family, and the family was good. Did a good bit of like I played Smash Brothers with my little brother a lot. Also played Minecraft with him some. That was fun. We both made houses in the game, and then my wife judged which house was the best, and that was fun. Yeah, so we did that. Smash was a lot of fun. Smash is always a good time just to hang out and chill, right? Who won? My little brother. My little brother won that little competition. He did. He had a cool like hidden like trap door that led into like a basement in his house, and that was pretty cool. So we said that he won. He was a bit more creative than I was. And a glass ceiling. Yeah, he also had like a complete glass ceiling, which was really cool. Me, on the other hand, I had a more traditional like house with like a bathroom and a bedroom and different stuff like that, right? So not really stalking. I played a lot of Minecraft in my day, so that's why I'm not really itching to jump into Dragon Quest Builders, because like I own Minecraft on multiple devices. I played a few hundred hours of the game probably over the years, so like I'm good. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons I'm also not like interested really into getting back into Minecraft, even with it being as popular as it is right now and everybody playing it, right? Like I've spent some time over the weekend watching Cheat Coded Dragon. Some of y'all might recognize that name from chat. Cheat Coded Dragon's another streamer, community member, and she played Minecraft a good bit over the weekend, and I watched her do that, and I just I'm not really interested. It was fun to play with him, but
It appears so. Air is flowing through this pipe.
Ain't it dangerous getting so close to it?
This air isn't very thick. It's safe. But why is
yeah,
air
pretty
flowing
much
through
talking.
the
Been there,
Hercules?
done that, and like I'm good.
It seems that air is what's
I don't
making
have
this giant
a
contraption work.
It's being supplied with air.
I don't have a big project or like a motivation to really like get into it again. You know what I mean? There's so many other games I want to play right now, so including WoW Classic and like Link's Awakening coming out later this month.
Kept top secret, so I don't know the details of how it works.
Speaking of games that are coming out, Final Fantasy VIII actually came out today on like all platforms basically. It was a remaster instead of remake like Final Fantasy VII. Any of y'all gonna be picking up Final Fantasy VIII?
Yours truly hasn't heard anything about the construction, because I wasn't interested.
Oh man, you're totally useless when we really need you.
The sorcerer's ring is glowing.
I saw it do the same thing back in Gasparost.
Yeah, we were together when that happened.
Let me see that.
I've always wanted to hold hands with you, Rita.
Aw, that's not fair.
Spyro Masters your jam? Get it, Simi.
Being
That's cool.
affected by the air. The interior geometry is changing.
Wait, Gears 5 launches this week, stalking? Oh, snap. I don't think I realized
Try
that.
pointing it at this gate.
A lot of people are going to be enjoying that.
Really seems a lot more powerful than it was before. Are you sure that's okay?
If it can destroy everything it shoots, that would definitely be dangerous.
That was a reaction between the air inside the gate and the air that
Friday
the
with
wind
Hershey?
shot.
Sweet. Nice.
It won't destroy
FF10?
anything in
Yeah,
everything.
Simi. I
You can
really
relax.
enjoy 10.
Let's
That's
use
probably
the
one of my
sorcerer's ring
favorites.
to destroy that gate too.
Excuse me. Yeah. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's probably the first Final Fantasy that I really enjoyed and beat and like had a good experience with, like with all my like friends and stuff. I think after I played 10, I went back and played 7 on an emulator back in the day. And then I played part of 8 on an emulator. I didn't play all of it. I don't remember how much I played, but not a ton, to be honest. I don't feel like. I just remember something interesting about 8 with it having dynamic monster levels where the monsters would scale to your current level. So you could never out-level your enemies. And every time you'd want to level up, it would only be like 100 experience points to the next level, which I thought was kind of interesting. Oh, like a cosplay for her? Like what outfit like she should be in? Is that what you're asking? Yeah? Okay. For what could be a cool cosplay for a little girl? Cosplay for a little girl. Porfield Wheel, welcome in. Could you do like a little sister type thing, like from BioShock? I'm trying to think of something that's like you could all like the adults could also like chime in on, or you could do like a Guardians of the Galaxy type thing where she's Rocket Raccoon. You could do just like some gender bending stuff, right, with cosplay, which is cool. I mean, almost any like cute Pokemon would work, and then the parents would be Pokemon trainers. Oh, you won't be able to dress up, Sammy? Okay. Yeah, Squirtle, Silent. I mean, I think that'd be cute.
Don't get in our way.
Let's see, what else could she be? If you're familiar with Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, Link's sister in that game is a small blonde child who gets mistaken for Princess Zelda. So you could do that, or you could actually do Princess Zelda from that game. So if you want to Google, if you're not familiar with it, the Wind Waker is Zelda, right? And that character, the characters are like children instead of like teenagers. So, and like you could probably do a pretty cute dress and everything, and like her hair, and like it would probably work well if you wanted to put that much effort into it. That one would probably be a higher level of effort for a cosplay. So that could be cool. But professional wings that were fairy wings? Ooh, Navi. Sure. Okay. Yeah. That could be pretty neat, to be honest. Which rendition of her? Yeah. Again, if you're not, I would say, my recommendation would be the Wind Waker. I think that's a really good rendition of her, personally. Let's see here. If you didn't want to do that, you could always do.
That's over.
I'm trying to think what games have something that'd be appropriate for a little girl. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's probably all the suggestions I have right now, just off the top of my head.
We'll destroy them in no time.
I'll blow you away.
Something I still want to do eventually is cosplay. Eventually. That's something I do definitely want to do. I don't know what kind of thing I'd do, but I think that'd be cool eventually. You see about Squirtle? She could be a pretty cute Squirtle, for sure. And if you don't like end up liking Squirtle for whatever reason, like there's a ton of like Pokemon that are like small and cute and you could probably like do, right? So I'm sure there's other options for that as well. Dang. I was really hoping that this would be a way we could proceed because the previous area felt like was kind of an impasse. But maybe I just missed something in the previous area.
Watch out. This one's tough.
Ah, I missed the final strike. That's sad. But Phil, how you doing, man? How's your day going? I'm gonna try to save some of my TP here and just whack him a bit. There we go. Level up. Very nice. More lemon gels. What do lemon gels do again? Oh, they're the healing ones. Okay. Going to use some of the gels to restore some of our TP, basically our mana tech points. So I'm assuming I gotta figure out a way to get that door open is what I'm thinking the game wants me to do. And we activated this already. Gonna actually see what happens, what else we can do maybe in this area. Because we get to here and there's nothing we can really do. And we can't go to the right, unfortunately. Oh, someone else got the Thunder Strike. Very nice. So today, I was watching Tim the Tatman play World of Warcraft Classic. And I've been a fan of Tim for a while, but I haven't really watched his content in a good bit because over the past like a year or so, he's really been playing Fortnite a ton. And personally, I don't really like Fortnite. Silent with the 5 bits. Thank you so much for those 5 bits, Silent. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you. You probably watched an ad for that, so I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's really cool. Speaking of bits and everything, September is going on. So if you're a new sub, they are 50% off. That'd be $250, but we both get all of the same benefits. And if you want to cheer, if you do at least 10 bits, I get an extra 10%. So if you do 10, I get 11. If you do 200, I get 220. So yeah, kind of cool. That's gonna be going on until the 24th. Until the 24th.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Oh yeah. What did you think of the alert, Silent? Did you like it? Silent actually helped me design those alerts, so shout out to her for being awesome. You like it? Good. Good, good, good. I'm glad you like it. Let me know if you have any feedback for it. If anything you would change timing-wise or anything. So, yeah, definitely let me know. Silent is MVP. She is.
This? No, this isn't scary.
Interesting stalking. It's a good question. I think they will do another generation of Pokemon games. Definitely. It's a cash cow, right? If they do another one, I think it will depend or how this one does will show, I guess, what would they take Pokemon franchise in the future. There's already a ton of spin-offs, right? Like with the Let's Go series and different things. Can I just walk in here? Oh, that's totally a door and it's open. Okay. There's a lot of things they can do, right, with like the Let's Go series. But if they were to do just like a straight up another one and actually change it up, it'd be really cool if they did a MMO version of Pokemon. So something like the sense that what Tim is doing, where everybody starts out, it's a persistent world. You can advance in the world through getting gems and stuff like that, but the entire game you see other players, you can trade off the bat, you can battle off the bat, you can like adventure with people and do co-op everything. And I feel like they're kind of going in that way with the raid battle system that they currently have in Pokemon Sword and Shield, which I feel like is going to be more of a gimmick than anything else, to be honest. And that's kind of what their pattern has been for Pokemon the past few generations. Is here is the current, like, here's the current formula, gyms, all that jazz, and then they just stick in a gimmick, right? So I think Diamond and Pearl had like this whole like dream thing, or Black and White had this whole like dream thing. I didn't really play those games when it was out, and it was like an online whatever. 6, which was X and Y, had Mega Evolutions. 7, which was Sun and Moon, had Z moves, and now 8 has these Gigantamaxing stuff. Honestly, I feel like they'll probably just continue and like stick in another gimmick, which is fine. Like, I'll probably still play it and enjoy it, but I would love it if they did more of an open world MMO style Pokemon game. I think that would be, if they did it well, like they did Breath of the Wild, they could knock it out of the park. And a lot of people have been asking for something like that.
Quite a few of the Royal Guard there.
Yeah, I think that'd be really good.
Security.
It doesn't look like it'll be too easy to stop it.
It'll be impossible to force our way inside with that many guards. What?
Just have to hang out here more, Silent. That's what you're gonna have to do.
So level-headed.
I thought you were going to throw a big fireball and make it go boom.
We've come this far. Don't you think we should be careful not to mess things up?
I think that if we can stop the Heracles, Sodia and her men will be able to get on board.
No matter how big the fish, it'll calm down once you hit it in the head.
Yep, let's search the control room.
Raven, do you know where the control room is?
Sorry, that's one thing I don't know.
What if the control room's even more heavily guarded?
In that case, we'll have no choice but to force our way in.
That'd be a war between 7 people, 1 dog, and the entire Royal Guard. Sounds like a lot of trouble.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay, so they don't want us to go down there? Is that what that conversation basically said? Is don't go to the engine room because there's way too many people? I feel like that's what they were basically saying. So let's not go down there and see if we can find this control room that they're talking about. Nice, got one of them. What do you think, Stocking? Are you looking forward to the Pokemon games? Do you play Pokemon? Gaia bug? Why did you throw a bug? You here to chat, DJ? Alright, bro. My day was going fine at first, and then starting about 3 o'clock, it's just kind of gone. My mood has just kind of gone downhill, to be honest. And now I'm just kind of here. I'm kind of melancholy, I would say. A little unfortunate, but I'm okay. Day's fine, to be honest. No reason to really complain or anything, so fine. Okay. But you haven't played since X and Y. So you played X and Y, skipped Sun and Moon? Is that what you're saying? Sun and Moon was good, but I prefer X and Y, personally. But how are you doing, DJ? Oh yeah, DJ did submit our question of the day. Let's hook him up with some extra gold, shall we? Let's see here, what is DJ's current name? DJ McGamer 104. Changes his name so often. There you go.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
No, but no, I'm very much looking forward to Sword and Shield and whatever else the company has in store for what's moving forward. So, yeah, but if y'all want to submit your own questions of the day, join our Discord, and you can submit them there. You just get some bonus extra currency for the leaderboards and random things in the stream. And yeah, nice little shout out in the stream. So, thanks, GJ, for submitting that question. I appreciate it.
That's over.
Wing Zero, welcome in, dude. How you doing, man? For those who don't know Wing Zero, he's another streamer. He's mostly a WoW streamer, and he's also been doing some classic lately. But really, he does a lot of like the mythic raids and like the in-game content for like what retail WoW is right now, and it's pretty cool. Honestly, when I watch his stream, like, it all looks like pretty colors to me, and I have no idea what's really going on. But, it's a chill place. It is. He's also from Belgium, so he has a cool accent. Right? Belgium, right, Wing? Should I ask questions? I do! I do ask questions. Like the last question I asked when I was in your stream was, what class are you playing? And I was talking about the different difficulties of the raids and different things you were doing, right? I think, maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's someone else's stream. But
We got a head start.
Let's take care of
focus on your music and games and stuff, DJ. That makes sense. I remember you said in Discord that you had finished writing one of your songs, and now you need to start like recording it. So, raid again tomorrow. Very nice. Good luck with the raid tomorrow. So, at this point, has your guild already cleared all of the current raids in WoW? Or is there still more that y'all are trying to progress in?
We're done.
Because I don't know how much content is actually in, like, WoW, like retail WoW. I think there's a ton, but I just don't know how it's all like broken up.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Okay, so you said you're not a top-end guild, but does that mean... So, I guess I'm a little confused now. So, for WoW, for retail WoW, are the raids so hard that only the top-end guilds can, like, finish them all? Like, can casual people, like, not have a chance at, like, finishing all the raids? Right. Right. Looking for raid, normal, heroic, mythic. You can.
That's over.
But on different difficulties. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so if I really wanted to, as like a casual person, I could go in, do the looking for a raid option, right? Get put in with a group of people who hopefully some of them know what they need to do in the raid, right? And from there, like, complete it. But only that, like, the top end guilds, the highest guilds, can actually probably beat all of the raids on Mythic. And that's what you're doing, right, Zero?
We'll destroy them in no time.
Please walk, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so WoW is something that we will be continuing, y'all. Just to give y'all heads up. I'm trying to get through this game, and then there's a whole bunch of other games besides WoW that we want to clear or play through, like Link's Awakening, like all of the things on our list. Private access to controller, maximum security enforced. In case of emergency, stop the colored Blastia located on the wall. Blastia can be destroyed with a strong force. Caution, report to superior after destroying Blastia. So like, to define a Blastia and kill it or destroy it. Okay. Oh, okay, Wing. That's interesting. So, Wing, do you get better gear? Do you get better gear on the different difficulties? You do. Interesting. Okay. So there's an entire, like, tier of equipment that you only get on the highest difficulty. Okay. That's pretty cool. So, like, you can see the content and complete it for fun, right? Lower levels. But if you want to take it seriously and you want, like, a huge sense of progression, that's also in the game. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, how do I get to that? Sweet. That's pretty cool. So maybe after I play Classic WoW a good bit, if I ever get tired of it, maybe I'll switch on over and try out some retail WoW again. That could be kind of cool. Interesting. Both those paths led to the same place. Got it. Okay, we gotta figure out how to get to that. Yeah, and you can watch without any Spider-Man spoilers for sure. I think we're pretty much done with that game for a good bit.
I wanted to ask you about something Yuri said back in Nordopolica.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how Yuri said that he'd kill you if you became a bad person.
Wing Zero with the host. Wing Zero, thank you so much for that host. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you for the host, man. I appreciate how, like, you're another content creator and you like my content enough that you want to share it with your community. So thank you, man. I greatly appreciate that.
Well, that's...
Silent, what did you think of the alert? Were you able to catch it?
If you became someone that Yuri thought needed to be killed, do you think he'd swing his blade without hesitation? Even if he was facing a precious friend like you?
Stalking with the emotes.
Yuri isn't the kind of person who can so easily kill others. But if he felt he really needed to, I imagine he'd even kill me.
Really?
Good. I'm glad you liked it, Silent.
Do you think he could actually do that?
There was sadness in his eyes, but he was unwavering.
Then it's true. But that kind of determination must be heartbreaking.
Even
For
if it's
sure,
going to
Ring. For
deeply
sure,
hurt
man.
him, I believe he's determined to live the rest of his life with that pain. Yuri possesses just that kind of strength.
You think so?
But if Yuri is going to continue committing crime after crime, then I will have to stop him myself. I earnestly hope that day never comes, though.
Flynn, you're really strong too.
Am I? I don't know about that, but I appreciate you saying so, Patty.
Determined to live the rest of his life with that pain.
Alright, y'all. Real quick, like,